Welcome to all in Yoga and You. Today we'll see in brief time one of the very famous limb of yoga, the Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga is a very important science. In ancient time, the yogis used to practice this Hatha Yoga for a longer period of time to raise the level of their consciousness, to raise the lower mind to the higher mind. In Yoga Upanishad, the meaning of Hatha Yoga is to bring the balance in the physical and the mental body, as well as a technique of purification. But now, this whole idea, the meaning of Hatha Yoga has been forgotten, and there is a misconception about the meaning of Hatha Yoga. We often hear, oh, we don't practice meditation, we practice physical yoga, the Hatha Yoga. But actually, the Hatha Yoga is not all about the physicality of yoga. In yogic literature, the Hatha Yoga, the Hatha, H-A-T-H-A, has come from two Sanskrit mantras, Hum and Tham. H-A-M, the mantra Hum represents a pranic force, the solar force in our body. And Tham represents the moon force, the passive force in our body. As per Tantra and the Yoga, these two flows are known as Pingala and Ida. And the whole subject of Hatha Yoga is a process of bringing the balance in these two flow, in these forces, which are always constantly working in our body. And because of these two forces interact with each other, we breathe, we eat, we live, and we think. So yogis felt these two forces has to be balanced to raise the level of our consciousness. Academically speaking, the whole science of Hatha Yoga, the subject of yoga, comprises 6 purificatory techniques, and they are Neti, Basti, Dhauti, Nauli, Kapalbhati and Trataka. But later on, the thinkers and writers, when they wanted to make this entire Hatha Yoga a complete science of yoga, they added few more things in that. And at that time, the practices of asana or the posture and the practices of pranayama, techniques of breathing were added in that. Not only that, the bandhas, the mudras been also added in the subject of Hatha Yoga, which made the whole Hatha Yoga a complete science of yoga, to raise, to awaken the different chakras, to bring the balance between the Pingala and Ida Nadi. And once the Pingala and Ida Nadis are balanced, there another channel flows, that's called Sushumna, which is a passage for spiritual experience. So this is all about, in brief, as per the Yoga Upanishad, the Hatha Yoga.